Dear students, in the previous video of the third lesson, you have studied the force, types of forces, you have studied inertia, types of inertia, pressure, pressure on solids, pressure of liquid, gas pressure and atmospheric pressure. Now, in this video, next video, we will study the remaining part of this third lesson. The first topic of this third lesson here is buoyant force. Now for this buoyant force, first we will see the activity here. Now here for this activity, take a plastic bottle and fix the lid tightly. Now place it in water and see. It will float on water. Try and push it into the water. Even when you push, it continues to float. If bottle is empty, it will float on the surface of water. This experiment can also be done with a plastic hollow ball. Now fill the bottle with the water to the fullest capacity and close the lid and release in water. The bottle will float inside the water. Why does this happens? The empty plastic bottle floats on the surface of water. On the contrary, the bottle full of water floats inside the water but does not go to the bottom. The weight of the empty bottle is negligible as compared with the weight of the water inside. Such a bottle with water neither floats on the surface nor does it goes to the bottom. This means the force due to the gravity acting downwards, that is Fg, force of gravity, must have been balanced by an opposing force in the upward direction on the bottle filled with water. This force must have originated from the water surrounding the bottle. So this force, the upward force acting on the object in water or other fluid or gas, is called as a buoyant force, that is Fp. Buoyant force depends upon two factors. First one is volume of the object, second one is density of the liquid. Buoyant force is more if the volume of dipping object is more. The buoyant force is more if the density of liquid is more. Now all this is about the buoyant force. Now next topic is Archimedes principle. Now what is the Archimedes principle, students? When a body is immersed completely or partially in a fluid, it experiences an upward force that is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by it. This is called as a Archimedes principle. Now for Archimedes principle, one activity is given here. If you see this figure, students, here what we have to do, we have to take a long rubber band and cut it at one point. At one of its end, tie a clean wash stone or 50 gram of weight as shown in the figure. Now hold the other end of the rubber band and make a mark here. Keep the stone hanging in air and measure the length of the rubber band from the stone to the mark made earlier. Now take water in a pot and hold the rubber band at such height that the stone sinks in it. Again measure the length of the rubber band up to the mark. What is observed? The length is shorter than the earlier length. While dipping the stone in water, the length of the stretched rubber band gets slowly reduced and is minimum when it sinks completely. What could be the reason for a shorter length of the rubber band in water? When the stone is sunk in water, a buoyant force acts on it in the upward direction. The weight of the stone acts downwards. Therefore, the force which acts on it in the downward direction is effectively reduced. That's why you can observe that the length of the rubber band, it is reduced inside the water. This is the Archimedes principle. Now last topic of this lesson is density of a substance and relative density. Density of the substance, formula for density of substance is given as density, it is equal to mass upon volume. The SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. The property density is very useful in deciding the purity of a substance. The relative density of a substance is expressed with respect to the density of the water. Relative density is given as it is equal to density of a substance divided by the density of the water. So by using this formula of relative density, we can find out the purity of any substance or any metal. Now this being formula of relative density is being a ratio of two equal physical quantities. It has no unit. Relative density of a substance is called its specific gravity. Here we have finished this lesson, students. Hope you understood this lesson. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe.